Hey everyone, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to continue with our Imperial Guard campaign in Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. Things are going pretty well so far. This is pretty early on in the game. This is just my third session playing. So here's my beautiful capital. Resource-wise, we are in a little bit of trouble. We have tons of food, more food than I'm probably ever going to need. Ore is not doing great. Energy is bad. We definitely need to get that up right away, and I haven't built any additional research yet. So what I'm working on right now is another turn we'll have another tile we can do some more stuff with. We'll have another heavy weapon squad in a turn. We'll have Tech Priest Engine Seers in 6 turns. So this mainly I'm going to use to build another city because I have a location off to the east that I want to build primarily for ore production. I want to be kind of an armored Imperial Guard force. I want to focus on tanks and artillery. That requires lots of ore, and I really don't have access to ore in my current startup location here. So we are going over here. We wiped out the Orc City, which was over here, so the Orcs have been eliminated. We're kind of exploring now to the east. So we've got some tiles here. It's kind of hard to see, but we've got some 40% ore. 40% ore, so there's like 3 tiles here that are 40% ore, and then the other area is kind of 20s. So kind of this volcanic stuff here is good for ore production. I'd like to find a place that's good for energy as well, so we'll kind of look once we get the Tech Priest over here. The thing I'm concerned about is that the Tech Priest, once they're made, they have an upkeep of 3 energy, and I'm running kind of low on energy, I'm running low on ore, so I'm hoping I have the resources I need to actually found a city once I get over here with that Tech Priest. So this is my army. We've got kind of the longer range guys here in the center, the heavy weapon squads, a couple hydras, and then we have some other Imperial Guard guys and sentinels expanding and scouting out. We've seen some of the Psych Noon or Psych Nuin or Psych 9 or whichever they are down here flying around, but they haven't really come our direction yet. I'm assuming because of the forest and the Imperial ruins and stuff, they shouldn't be able to see me, but I've been able to see them for some reason. We've got fermentation pools. I think I'm actually not really seeing a lot of resources I can grab that will help me. I've actually grabbed the Grox pasture here, got the Jakara trade encampment. I haven't seen anything for energy, really, other than just kind of a couple shards of all. So we've grabbed this stuff. We've grabbed the artifact here, so this gives me a loyalty bonus. And then we've gone ahead and grabbed the Jakara Trader outpost. We're kind of looking this way, but we're kind of getting close to the edge of the map. Got a lot of water this way. I'm assuming there's probably not much else here. So what we have to do as far as our next storyline quest is found a new city, construct some cogitator stations, and start some kind of city edict. Right now we're working on extraction quotas for research, so that'll increase the ore we're producing. I don't have, I think, 1 ore quarry right now that's producing ore for me. So I have done all my unit movement already for the turns. We're kind of ready to just hit end turn and go from there. So we've got kind of a decent little force here, kind of checking things out. We've got the core here in case we run into something. It is kind of hard to spot my units a little bit on the map, and it might be because of the color I selected being green, but I have to deal with it. I still don't have any heroes, so I haven't been able to put in my items that I've found on anybody yet. They're not super fantastic, though. It's just +1 armor, and this is +1 movement, so I mean, it's okay, but could be a whole lot better. Alright, so also down here, I have grabbed this. There was a Castellan robot hanging around in this area, so I do have some guys here kind of spotting. I'm going to keep adding heavy weapon squads here, and eventually we'll try to push out and take him out. We might come from both directions, maybe, but there really isn't anything that's really drawing me this direction other than just sort of exploring. So we still have the Necrons and the Space Marines left. I'm a little concerned to run into them. The Orcs I was able to deal with, but I think the Necrons and the Space Marines are going to be a whole lot tougher to deal with. We've got some Psych Noon we spotted. And more coming. Okay. First heavy weapon squad, and we cleared a tile. It looked like something moved out here. I don't see anything, though. These guys are mainly just kind of keeping an eye out this direction because the Castellan robot was wandering around. So we're going to send the heavy weapon squad also down that way. Our new squad. I may not actually build anything for a bit, so we can build up our resources so that we can actually get the other city going here as well as possible. Power would be the only thing that I might look at doing. It does have an upkeep of 1, so that's not terrible. It is going to take 4 turns. There's no real benefits for ore or anything here anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's go ahead and start working on some energy so we can at least have some positive energy. Alright, so we've got some issues. Let's just look around spotting. Looks like we've got a ridge here, so there's a height difference. Yeah, let's just see what kind of damage we can do here. No, I actually do have line of sight. I thought with the forest here I wouldn't be able to see them, so I'll finish them off with the heavy weapons. We can take shots. Then from range with the sentinels. Probably not going to be able to finish them off here. You can get in range. Eat some autocannon. Alright, so we've got them taken care of. Let's kind of creep up a little bit. See if we spot anything else. And let's scout as well since we can. Okay, got another Ruin of All here, which will give me some research, so that's definitely something I want to grab. I'm glad we haven't run into any of the AI. Would like to avoid that as much as possible. And at least till I get that other city up and running and everything's going better. Okay, so let's do some more exploring. This looks like it's got to be the edge of the map here. Let's just see if we can see anything else. It'd be nice if there's something of interest out here, but yeah, there's quite a bit of map left. It could connect. Could just be a lot of water as well. Well, we've got some kind of landmass out that way. There's another Jakara trade outpost. Scout as well, just to see. Keep the heavy weapon squad with them as backup. We kind of leave these guys centrally in case something shows up. We'll kind of move up a little bit, maybe. And these guys are going to hold their position for now. Once we get the other heavy weapon team down here, then we might go ahead and move out and see what we can see. So the city is set for production. We're not going to do anything else. I don't know if I even have any other options. Yeah, I don't have the ore to actually make any other vehicles or anything. So that is basically it. Yeah, building that other energy kind of trashed my ore. Something. Should get some shots here. I didn't kill him. I thought that would finish him off. Populations continue to increase. I have to worry about loyalty at some point too. As my population goes up, loyalty starts to drop. But I don't have the resources really to mess with that yet. Actually, I don't think I've even researched the building that'll increase my loyalty quite yet. So they'll still stay put for now. That was me trying to say stay put. Let's go ahead and head towards that. Try to stay in cover a little bit if we can. Got forests here. Let's just take a look. What? I don't understand how there are Tech Priest Engine Seers running around when I'm the only Imperial Guard player. They're controlled by the AI. They're not an AI faction, but it's kind of weird. Like, what? That's very strange. Apparently there's just random tech priests that are hostile to everyone running around. It seems a little strange. Head down over here. Let's just move you into there. Just back up the other guys here for now. Kind of stay in our current positions. Let's keep exploring a little bit, see if we see anything. Hope we're not going to run into any enemies out here. Try to get them both together here. Okay, let's grab the Jacaro trade outpost. Gives me a little bit of influence there coming in. Everything's kind of blocked here with the ruins and the forest. I'm not going to step through quite yet. Alright, what are we working on? I'm going to go ahead and hold off on doing much of anything else so we can build up our resources so we can actually get the city rolling once we have that tech priest done. So for there, that's done. Nothing else really. The only enemies we can see are these tech priests, which is kind of weird. You know, there's a Castellan coming my way. That's not something I want to see. Let's go ahead and move up a little bit here. We know where the Castellan's at, so that's okay. Just backing up my infantrymen. And you guys go ahead and grab the Ruin of All. Tiny bit more research. Anything's helpful. Kind of a thick forest here. Let's move over. Kind of a big ridge here. It's easier to see zoomed in. We can get up here, it looks like. This way. Yeah, let's take the high ground, see if we can spot anything. Nothing of interest, but no enemies, so that's kind of a mixed bag. Creep up just a little bit here. I want to kind of get these guys together if I can. Alright, you've got a scout free. Let's move into the fungus. A lot of wireweed. That's bad for ground units. It slows them down and will do damage to them. It's a good choke point, though, if anything is down this way. It's going to take it a while to get through here to me, at least till they've got skimmers. So Necrons could be a problem if they're in this direction. Let's just see if we can spot anything. Yeah, just looking around. Alright, you guys can come guard the flank a little bit. Do I want to move up or not? I suppose I probably should if we're going to keep exploring. I'd like to keep checking things out this direction, but I do have the Castellans and stuff here to deal with. Let's start moving that way just to see if we can see anything. Keep the Hydras in the back for now, because they have a little bit longer range. I don't want them to get shot up too much if I can avoid it. Try to keep them relatively safe. City, same thing. So we've got the energy in a couple turns, Tech Priest in 3. Oh, before I forget, let me just quickly check and make sure everything's actually working. Okay, that's it, that's it. Alright, should be fine. If it's not fine, please let me know. Skip the city. And the Castellan's just wandering back and forth. Oh, we found another Castellan. That's not good. Ow. Oh, there's like 3 of them over here. Okay, we're taking off. We don't need to mess with that. Don't die. Don't die. You can't get very far, though. That's not good. Yeah, that's really not good. Okay, take off. Let's see if that lets me get further away. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see if I can move and use my med kits. Yeah, okay, that's good. So maybe they'll survive. So I took some shots. We got hammered. Yeah, so we're not going that way. I don't have the force necessary to deal with 3 of those guys packed into a tight spot like that. I can get some long-range shots in on them, but I'm not doing very much damage at this point. Here, this is kind of blocked off as well. There's not much point kind of hanging out here. So we might as well pull back around. And out here, just do what damage we can. So even there, not very much. I think this is the same one we've banged on a little bit. So he's down to like now 17 health or so. 16 health. Yeah. Let's go ahead and run in and do some crack grenades. See what kind of damage we can get with that. Oh, that's pathetic. That's crack grenades, right? Crack grenades. 2.4. That's awful. Okay, let's creep around a little bit, just see if we spot anything of interest. Do have a scout free here. Let's move into the forest. Oh. What is that? It's an Imperial Bastion. Stationary Fortification Unit. Imperial Bastion is an imposing edifice built from thick ferrocrete and the remains of faithful servants of the Imperium. As they're relatively easy to construct, some planets boast networks of bastions that span entire continents. Built to withstand orbital strikes and artillery bombardment, there are few weapons capable of razing them with a single blow. It is with good reason that such fortresses often form the cornerstone of a planet's defensive strategy. I've never actually seen one of these before. It's got heavy bolters. Huh. Okay. Let's scout, see if we see anything else. Yeah, I swear I've never actually seen one of these before. We've got something down here you might want to check out. I can actually shoot at it. Didn't actually shoot back at me when it spotted me. So this might be a safe position. Let's see if we can creep ahead and find out what this is. I'm not going to find out this turn. Maybe. Yeah, just more fermentation pools. It really doesn't help me much. Just extra food, and I really don't need food in this game. But they'll kind of guard my flank here a little bit. Move some other guys up. Start heading over. Kind of splitting up my force a little bit here. Oh, that's a wireweed there. Alright, not much point hanging around here, so we'll just go ahead and take off. Anything coming through here is going to get massively slowed down and take damage in the process. And Jakara Trade Encampment is nice to have, but it's not, like, super urgent to maintain control of that. Since we control it, we'll be able to see around it, so it's a good choke point just to have a little bit of view. So we'll have power in a turn, then a couple more turns we'll have the Tech Priest. So let's keep an eye up here and see if the Castellans come after my weakened unit here. 11 health. Hopefully they don't chase me down. No, now it's shooting at me. Just didn't take an Overwatch shot at me. Okay, we've got our power up, so now we've got positive on everything. That's fairly decent for now. I may just grab another tile just because we can. Just to do something temporarily. These guys got shot up fairly badly. Let's see if we head out this way, if we can spot anything. Unfortunately, this is in range of the Imperial Bastion. So if we grab this, whoever's there is going to get shot up pretty badly. Got a couple Crude Hounds down here now. Looking at where I can get... Should have shots from there if I move there. But I don't like the Crude Hounds necessarily coming up and attacking a Hydra. Could go ahead and deal with the Crude Hounds first, though. I wish I had range or sight from here. Alright, let's see if we can spot anything. We're just going to creep forward a little bit. I thought Castellan's kind of wrecking us up. Tiny bit of damage. Let's go ahead and heal up. No, we can't shoot and heal at the same turn. Okay, that's good to know. Let's do a little bit of damage. Try to stay as far away as possible. Yeah, forest here is blocking all my line of sights. Just try to protect the Hydras. Move out this direction to protect the Hydra from the Crude Hounds if they want to come that way. Just for now, we'll kind of creep forward. We'll move into a better position later. See what the Crude Hounds do. If they want to come at me, we'll get some Overwatch shots on them. You guys can stay put for now. I kind of wish it was some kind of like digging in or equivalent, depending on kind of the terrain, to give you some defensive bonuses. This unit's a little bit hurt. I'm going to go ahead and just have them heal up. See if we can get these guys away from the massive, horrible, clanky death that's hanging out over here. Okay, next turn we'll have our Tech Priest. So for now we're still going to skip. Start heading out this way. Found another city out this way. Let's see what we can see. Something happened. Looks like they're repairing the Castellan. Huh. Guess that makes sense. Are you guys on Wireweed? Is that what happened? Yeah, I put them on Wireweed. It's a little hard to see sometimes depending on the terrain and the colors and stuff. And thankfully they're not coming after me. But let's keep moving away, just in case, before we start trying to recover our health. Let's put you guys to kind of protect a little bit. Okay, they're back to full health. Alright, we need to get you off the Wireweed. And then, yeah, sure, use a med pack. It's got a pretty long cooldown, but we're not really into a lot of combat right at the moment, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. Those guys totally took off. So I'm just going to reposition myself in case they come back. Let's put him in range so we can start taking some shots. So from range we can kind of wreck this thing up. Let's protect on the other side. Not seeing anything else particularly of interest. Really don't want to be in range. And we'll just kind of inch forward for now, and we'll kind of rearrange as we go. Alright, I think we're going to have to go after those tech priests and finish them off. Actually got line of sight from here. Yeah, it would make sense. Should be out of range of this, so that should be okay. I know the Castellan's around here somewhere. See if we can stop him getting repaired. Keep doing some range damage. You guys, let's just stay put, use our med packs. And we'll creep them forward a little bit. I know the Castellan's going to come after me sometime. Just take some additional shots here. Alright, you guys need to take quite an odyssey to get through the forest. So they do have grenades. Found city, clear tile. Blessings. I think there's something I can research that lets me build these Imperial Bastions, I think. I'm not 100% sure, though. Okay, so we're still going to hold off building anything because we're going to need the resources for the city. Maybe just grab tiles and clear them. That'll be about it for our resource use. Not going to produce any other units for right now. So we're going positive on everything. We've got tons of food. I'm not actually getting a whole lot each turn, but we have a lot built up. So that's fine for now. So I'm assuming the Castellan's going to come back here. Or not. Population increased, grabbed a tile. Let's just go ahead and clear it. Guys, keep heading over. Yeah, I'm very surprised we don't see the Castellan here. It's kind of strange. Alright, I guess we can send them in. Uh-oh. AI Space Marines. Greatest warriors the galaxy has ever known. Space Marines are committed to rooting out the enemies of mankind wherever they may be, even amongst their allies. This chapter won't even answer your comms. Sadly, you must assume that they consider you heretics or traitors and prepare for war. It's not a great explanation for what's going on. Just some scout bikers, so hopefully they're not super close. Fast reconnaissance unit. Racing across the blasted battlefields of the 41st millennium, scout bikers use their speed and maneuverability to outflank and outwit their foes. Shadowing the enemy's movements, scout bikers probe for weaknesses and assess the foe's intentions. Only once the element of surprise is guaranteed do they strike, roaring suddenly from concealment with guns blazing. Bolt guns, shotguns. Not ideal. Could be worse, I suppose. Keep pounding this thing. we'll leave them there. In case they come this direction, we'll get some Overwatch shots. Cool, actually, well, we could get shots from here. That's not too bad. So we're not leaving them here on Overwatch in case the Marines come our direction, but we'll keep pounding on this. These guys are a little banged up. I'm going to go ahead and have them start healing up. I should be out of range of anything. Hopefully the Castellan, if it's around, won't come pounding on them immediately. Send the regular guard out to take a look. Nothing. I think we're just going to move up in a defensive formation with these guys on Overwatch. We'll just leave them in case it shows up. We'll get a bunch of Overwatch shots off. Alright, you guys, let's head back. The giant horde of Castellan robots out here we really don't want to mess with. Got no visibility of anything else. So it seems like that's not going to go anywhere. This is kind of a good choke point. Spotted Marines here, so I'm assuming they're probably down in this area somewhere. I like the fact that the Scout Bikers are actually weak, so they've been attacked by something, probably the other Crude Hounds or maybe something else that's around. Got a lot we can explore this way too. I'm not sure which is worse, the Marines or the Necrons. And for now, that's all we're going to do. We're not going to build any other units or anything. I'm just going to hold off so we can get that other city going as quick as possible. Let's keep an eye down this way where the Marines are, in case more guys show up. Yep, there's more guys showing up. Yep, poor guard, getting slaughtered. Extraction quotas. Edict that increases the ore output of ore extractors in the city. Edict Departamento Munitorum. To all manufacturing overseers, servitors are required to run continuously for the cycle. Burnouts, fatalities are to be replaced from the lower ranks of the Penal and Labor Corps. You discovered Dreadnought, heavy walker unit that crushes opponents in close combat. Ground shakes at the advance of a Space Marine Dreadnought with its mighty power fist and blazing heavy weapons. This armored war engine tramples a path of destruction through its foes. And land speeders, mobile hover vehicle that can traverse water. Skimming over the battlefield at breakneck speeds, land speeders bank and roll with incredible agility. Able to navigate tangled urban ruins, narrow-sided canyons, and even to weave through dense forest canopies, the land speeder possesses unrivaled maneuverability. This is enhanced by the superhuman reflexes of its Space Marine crew and capitalized upon by the incorporation of resilient, if light, armor and an arsenal of heavy weapons. So the research I got was an edict. I'm not actually sure how edicts work. I think that was my first edict. I would assume it's something from the city. Yeah, edicts are citywide effects that can be issued by expending influence. Multiple can be active at a time, but each activation lasts only a limited amount of time. Timing these correctly can help you prevail on Gladius. Okay. So it's just kind of down here. So 33% more ore for 10 turns. It's only for the one city, so that's not really that helpful. I only have like one ore extractor in the city. So for now, we're not going to do anything else. We're working on grabbing the tile, then we'll clear it. These guys are still moving over to where we want to found our second city. I want to make sure I have the resources necessary to get that going. Down here is a bit more of a problem. Start bringing some reinforcements in. Okay. Can actually take some shots. Got good damage, actually. It's surprising. Yeah, it's a pretty good shot, so we might as well take it. It's odd that I can see from here, but I can't see from here or here. It must be height difference. Alright, let's just go ahead and finish this thing off. They're healing up. What do we want to do here? So we can have the guardsmen grab this. It's just food, but it's something to help me keep an eye on things even after I leave. This force, I'm probably going to do the same and just leave them on Overwatch. These regular guardsmen are kind of useless against this stuff down here, the Space Marines. Let's see. I'd like to try to protect my heavy weapons squad if I can. So they are a little banged up. Let's move them over. Oh, got more Space Marine stuff here. So we've got a Fortress of Redemption. This is something the Space Marines can drop from orbit next to resources. Fortification that automatically gathers resources from adjacent special resource features. The Fortress of Redemption is a towering bulwark against the ravages of planetary invasion. Each is virtually impervious to conventional firepower, and the lower levels, bunker annexes, and subcrypts can house entire platoons of battle-ready warriors. First used by the Dark Angels Legion during the days of the Great Crusade, they have been used in every military force in the Imperium and proven invaluable in its defense. So, las cannons with a range of 3, that's not good. It means I'm in range. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal up here. Kind of reposition a little bit here. We've got some Overwatch shots available. Yeah, maybe we'll stay here with Overwatch. Get a hit on something if it comes out this way, I would hope. Yeah, stay put. You guys stay put on Overwatch. I'm kind of being overly cautious about the Space Marines, but they're super tough. I need a lot of firepower if I'm going to take them out. Research. What do we need to do here? Yeah, here we go. Imperial Bastion. Grants Tech-Priest Engine Seer's ability to construct fortifications. Increased damage of las weapons wouldn't be too bad. Increased tile acquisition radius of cities would be helpful as well. I could grab this, and then we could maybe try to go for the Basilisk. We're going to need to advance our research here as quick as possible soon. I feel like we're quite behind where I should be. I've got a lot of units, but they're kind of base level units, and not going to do a whole lot of damage against this stuff we're running into. Again, the city, I'm tempted to not do anything, so we get the other city up and running just to see what kind of resources I need. That might be a bad choice, but that's what we're going with. I don't know why it panned way up there. It's like the Marines took off. I couldn't see because it moved the camera if they went that way or if they just went south. Cleared the forest there. Let's go ahead and grab the other tile. You guys keep moving. No Castellan robots showed up. Maybe he's down here fighting the Space Marines, or maybe the Necrons over further to the west there. I do have some long-range units, so I could try to pound on this, but it does have a range of 3, so it can hit back at me a little bit. Fermentation pool doesn't really help me a whole lot, just have extra food. Let's wreck up some crew hounds here. You guys are banged up. Let's have you just stay put and heal. And maybe you can go up and finish off the Broodhounds. Massed rifle fire. Okay, they're still healing up. Kind of worried about moving guys out here in case we spot some more horrible stuff. It's all pretty open here, so we can get a lot of positions where we can take long-range shots on this fortress. It's just a Jakara trade encampment, so it's not that big of a deal. Might as well do what damage we can. These Hydras don't really do very much damage against these armored targets. They just don't have the armor penetration necessary. It's like 10 armor, so my armor penetration is like 2? Yeah, not real great. You need to get some like real tanks and artillery. These Hydras just aren't quite cutting it. Just moving up kind of in a support position here. You guys get in the forest for a little bit of cover. Keep these guys on Overwatch. kind of head into the forest, see if we spot anything. Move another heavy weapon squad over. Try to get some more shots in on the fortress. Move them up. They can stay put on Overwatch. City, same thing. We're going to hold off on anything else. Got to get out here somewhere to build the next building, or next city. Alright, let's see what happens. Quite concerned. It's going after my Hydra now. Nothing else showing up. Okay. It's just going to let me pound on that, I guess. Nothing this way. Still repairing. Let's go here. Yeah, 2.5 damage, not very much. Doing a lot more with the heavy weapon crews. Let's have a big firing line of heavy weapon guys. Guardsmen, let's just see if we see anything. Nope. Okay, let's just sort of move up a little bit. I'm still worried about that robot kind of just suddenly showing up. Might as well fire here. I'm going to draw some more fire on the Hydra. For now, we'll leave it there on Overwatch. Same with you guys, in case something shows up. So slow going getting through here with these tech priests. City the same, we're not going to do anything for right now. Got this big firing line of death here. Yep, still going for the Hydra. Nope, Castellan came back. That's not great. Got no Overwatch shots because the forest is blocking, it looks like. No other Marines. Oh, got a Chaplain just showed up. Legendary hero unit that excels in close combat. Amid the fire and thunder of the front line, Space Marine... Oh, it's a Captain. That was Chaplain. Captain. Captains are a peerless example to their brothers as they carve down one enemy after another. Each captain is a skilled warrior, a veteran of hundreds of battles who has slain whole armies of foes during his celebrated career. Now, primarily very close range, so if we can stay at range and shoot him up, that would be ideal. Got some Hurt Hounds running around here as well. Not sure he can see me. Maybe. I'm in the forest, so I'm not sure. Let's keep moving these guys over. So next turn we should be able to find a city here somewhere. I'll have to look at the exact positioning where I want it. I'll grab the tile, so let's go ahead and plan on clearing the tile. Gonna need to increase the tile radius of my cities here as well. Population max isn't that great either, so I'm going to have to keep building hab blocks, which uses up a lot of my ore. Okay, let's do some damage here. Got no line of sight because of the forest, so we need to pull out of that position. Let's move up and scout before we just run somebody out here, see if we can see anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any further. That's unfortunate. So let's leapfrog a little bit. Some heavy weapon guys out here. Got some bikers we can trash. I figured there had to be something else out here. Against some Marines, probably my heavy weapon guys are going to be far more useful than just regular infantry guardsmen. Let's just move over. Guys run away. So I'm going to just start healing up. Let's see if we can finish off these bikers. Shoot up the crew towns a bit. Okay, guys are fully healed up. These other guys are the ones that aren't quite there yet. And some regular infantrymen here I don't really have a whole lot of good use for. But I guess we can send them in, try to finish off the crude hounds. We've got more stuff out here. There's probably another fortress then. Did we kill him? Yep, okay. I wasn't sure if that was quite enough to wipe him out. Yeah, let's take some long-range shots, just see what we can do to the chaplain. Almost nothing. What's his armor? His armor's 10, that's probably why. Or captain, I keep saying chaplain. Captain. Let's just move up so we have some fire if he comes our direction. You guys can stay put. City, same thing. We're just going to hold off. Our resources still actually haven't built up all that much. Energy's getting a lot better. Ore is just kind of barely hanging on. Alright, let's see if the captain wants to come my way. Ah! All kinds of stuff coming my way. Yeah, that rifle fire is going to do like nothing to that dreadnought. Trashed my Hydra pretty good there. Yeah, that wasn't great. Not Not great at all. Okay. You guys hang out and heal up. Let's do fairly positive things first. Let's see what kind of city positioning we can get here. It's recommending I do it on top of the 40%. That seems like a really bad idea. So we've got 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 here. So here wouldn't be too bad. We can then expand into the 40% tiles and then more 40% tiles later. Whatever I put as the center, I just have fewer building options on. I don't really care about the minus food production or anything like that. That's fine. Let's go there. Found the city. Vicus Phobos. So before we do anything, I'm actually just going to grab one of the 40% tiles. That'll be the first thing we'll do. Now we'll look and see if I can actually build any units here. Let's get some more heavy weapon guys. That's all I can really do. Okay. So fighting the Space Marines is not something I'm super comfortable with. I don't like the fact that I'm seeing them all the way from here to here, which means they're not fighting each other. I was hoping the Necrons and the Space Marines would end up fighting each other rather than focusing on me. So we've got a Vindicator. Heavy tank with devastating close-range cannon. He's already up to tanks and stuff. I still don't have any tanks. Vindicator is a short-range sledgehammer of a vehicle. A siege tank whose massive demolisher cannon can reduce any target to a smoking crater. Vindicator is especially favored by the Imperial Fists, who regularly field whole squadrons of these tanks and rely upon their concentrated volleys to blast open fortress walls, flatten gun nests and bunkers, and lay low super-heavy war engines. They have a demolisher cannon. Range of 2, good damage, good armor penetration. Increased armor penetration against vehicles and fortification. Yeah, not good. Kind of an anti-vehicle weapon. Alright, my Hydra needs to get out of there, so run away, please. Thank you very much. Fortunately, this forest and stuff's going to block a lot of my view. Here I do have a lot more open, so I could go after the Vindicator with a bunch of heavy weapon squads. Guys are healing. Let's just see what kind of damage we can get. Discovered the Lonesome Sanddrift. 4 is not bad. What's his health? 40, yeah. That's not great. Just focus as much firepower as I can on the one target. So you guys are banged up a little bit. Let's have you heal up in the spot where you're at. Don't really want to move within range if I can avoid it. Don't really like being in range here. It'll actually give me the estimate if I look at that. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that before. If I'm holding down, I can look and see where I have line of sight, highlight stuff in red, and I can even look and see the damage estimate before I move, so that's kind of helpful. 4.4 after moving. Guess we'll do that. Let's see what else we can get before we take the shot, though. Wireweed's kind of messing with my ability to get another shot in at range. I can leave him there on Overwatch, though. If he wants to move into his range, then we can get a shot off, so maybe we'll just do that. So another 4.4 there, or we can start whittling down the Dreadnought a bit. Dreadnought's also 40. Can't do a whole lot to the Dreadnought. Maybe try to use crack grenades on it, but they're not that effective. Yeah, I'll try to whittle down the Dreadnought a tiny bit. You guys are a bit trashed. Not terribly, but a little bit. Shooting does almost nothing against the Dreadnought, so we might as well send guys in and use crack grenades if we have them. .6 isn't terrible, actually. Can't do much to the land speeders either. Yeah, I don't really like being drawn into a big fight with the Space Marines here, unless I'm going to go after them. Don't really like having these guys out in the open either, like this. Pull back a bit, and let's heal them up. Take some more shots at the Dreadnought here, since we did pretty good damage to it. Of course, we burned our crack grenades there. More heavy weapon guys coming on this side, so that'll help a little bit. You guys need to heal up. You guys are healing. You guys are healing. Who's left? Ah, yeah. So we're going to leave them on Overwatch there. Yeah, and here we don't have enough ore to make anything else, so that's fine. So let's see what he's going to do. Dreadnought's trying to escape. We don't want the Dreadnought to get away, so we'll track him down and kill him if we can. He'll get some Overwatch shots on us if we move close, though. I don't have a lot of longer range stuff. Yeah, I could get up and throw some frag grenades at it. I'm not sure how effective that would be. Let's just inch out. We'll take a shot here from the Dreadnought. Hopefully not too bad. Yeah, still not great. If we want to kill it, we're really going to have to go after it. It's very little damage, but anything we can do, I'd like to try to kill it off if possible, instead of letting it get away and get repaired. Alright, let's be crazy. More stuff here. So close up, we can do 2.9 with our rifles. Frag grenade, we'll do 2.9 as well. So I guess we'll just shoot. Massed Lasfire. Hopefully we'll take it down. Okay, good job. Let's bring you up. Seems like they're kind of heading this direction, so I'm kind of assuming their city is probably down this way, which means Necrons would be out that way. Most likely, anyway. Doing better than I expected, actually, fighting the Space Marines. You guys are healing up. Still healing, still healing, still healing. There's probably another fortress. Yeah, maybe. There's no fortress here. I'd like to see what this is. Don't have a scout available yet. Let's just head out a little bit, see if we spot anything. Okay. Let's shift a few guys over to the other side. I'll leave them there on Overwatch. Well, you guys are fully healed up. Get them moving. Alright, cleared the forests. Population's increased. All these are just food. Before I cleared them, I would have sworn it said plus 10% ore as well, but I'm not seeing any ore increases here. Not sure why that would change after grabbing the tile or clearing it. Oh, what do we want to do? Let's go with... I'm going to need more hab blocks soon. I don't have the resources for it. Was it 50? Yeah. Don't have enough for the Shrine of the Aquila either, which is also 50. We definitely need our ore production getting ramped up here. Energy's doing okay, so even though it's not ideal, I am going to go ahead and make some here. Well, we'll go ahead and go research. Oh, that's influence, not research. Officio Tactica generates research. Cogitator Station is influence. What do I need to build for my mission? It's Cogitator Station, so a couple for influence, not for research. I thought it was research. I am going to need to increase my population sooner, so let's go ahead and go with the ore here, even though it's not ideal. Then we'll go with Hab Block, probably, and doing some other energy. The other city up here is going to be basically just lots and lots of ore production. And then we'll build the manufactorums. We can start pumping out vehicles here as well. Okay, let's keep an eye out, see what happens. Stalin robots coming back. It's fine, I don't care. I heard something moving out this way as well. Not seeing anything though. Okay, up here we grabbed the tile. Don't have enough resources to build an ore extractor. I don't have enough ore to build an ore extractor. Ah! Oh, how irritating. Acquiring a tile costs some ore, so I'm going to have to hold off. Here we're not going to do anything this turn. Very frustrating. Alright, let's creep out a little bit more. Let's do a scout. Okay, so whatever this is not guarded, it looks like. Doing a lot of scouting. Oh, it is guarded. I just couldn't see the target. Not guarded in the sense that there's a tower defending it, but the Vindicator's there. No line of sight because we've got the forest in the way. I guess we can just grab this, because why not? These guys are a little banged up. I'm going to heal them up where they're at. Should be okay for now, at least. I don't really want to throw infantry at this. They don't have their crack grenades ready. The forest is going to wreck my line of sight for my heavy weapon squads, unfortunately, to try to shoot here. Surprised I don't have a shot from there. There I would. Let's just sort of reposition here a little bit. Kind of a line of infantry. Move some heavy weapons in behind. So if things come this way, we'll at least get some overwatch shots, and if necessary we can lap around and try to hammer this. Yeah, that's good for you guys. Let's keep moving everybody else up as well. Honestly, not concerned about the robot out here. Hopefully he won't see these guys till they're healed up. I would have a shot from there, so let's go ahead and take it. Another Necron tomb here too. Yeah, very confused. It seems like the Marines have been everywhere, but I haven't seen any sign of the Necrons at all. Get some heavy weapon guys up for assistance. Everybody else is repairing. City can't do anything, so that's fine. Keep an eye down here. Looks like the captain's coming back. Oh, he found us. That's unfortunate. Some overwatch shots on the Vindicator. Should have quite a few. trashing my sentinels there. That was a lot of damage. 20? Wow. Substructive extension increases the tile acquisition radius of cities. One day this will be a hive city, a billion people in one structure, towering over a poisoned world. But first, the settlement needs to expand a little to set the foundation for the galaxy's biggest conurbations? Conurbations? Conurbations is a word? Okay, next research. I don't have any tech briefs, so that's not too great. What the heck? Breeding licenses. Edict that increases growth rate of cities. Okay. Basilisk, long-range artillery, that's what we want. Extra infantry armor would be nice. Building it produces psychers as well as generates energy and influence. Increased healing rate for ground vehicles, that would be kind of cool as well. Got Volgrins. We really want to get to the Lehman Russ here. Alright, let's go Basilisk. We'll worry about everything else later. Combat stuff is what's the priority at this point. Indicator here is almost dead, so that's helpful. Don't see anything this direction. Alright, what can we do in our cities? We need to get ore going here if we can. Yes. Build me ore on the plus 40%, please. But here we're working on heavy weapons squad and ore. Can't really do anything else. I don't have enough ore to build anything else. Our loyalty is now tanking because we've got 2 cities and the population keeps increasing. So we'll have to deal with loyalty issues as well here soon. Overall, food's fine. Ore could be better. Energy's not terrible. Research is pretty awful. Influence is okay because we're not actually using any right now. Got quite a bit of firepower available to us here. I'm hoping this is pretty much all that's around. I know there were land speeders and things that took off the other direction too. So that could always show up. Got a shot from there, so I might as well just kind of leapfrog up and do some damage. 0.9. Wow, that's awful. I actually do have line of sight from here, even though the forest is in between. It's kind of odd. Must be a height difference, yeah. I think I've got enough firepower already to take this out, so we'll hit the captain a little bit. Maybe we can do enough damage to drive him off. Let's see. Yeah, finish off the Vindicator. XP for everybody. Just move up. Take some more shots. Oh, just looking at the time, probably what I'm going to do is just finish the unit movement for this turn, and then that'll be it. We'll have to go ahead and save it, and then I'll continue with a little bit more tomorrow. As long as everything goes well, we should have time tomorrow to get some more going. I'm concerned about leaving this flank exposed. You guys just take off, that's fine. I don't really care about the Castellan at the moment. May leave you here just on Overwatch. In case the Castellan comes our way, most likely he won't. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah, that's really not good. Mess up the bikes a little bit. got enough other firepower, can go after the captain here. Don't like having this fortress there. That's not great. Almost no damage, 0.5. Heroes early on are really difficult to take care of. Scout as well, yeah. You know, got land speeders hanging out, trying to be sneaky. Oh, we've got a mobile holo projector here. So this, if you have control of it, actually gives all your units increased health. So this is something I definitely want to have control of if possible, and they're probably going to fight as much as possible to hold on to it. So stationary artifact unit that increases hit points. This holo projector may be monolithic, but it's never where you think it is. Once you blunder it into the actual holo projector, you can deploy its capabilities on nearby units, massively increasing their survivability as enemy shots and blows are wasted. Yeah, I really like having as many of those as possible. Alright, who do we have left for long range? Not much. Are you guys healing? Yeah, just very slowly. Yeah, I would leave them here just in case the Castellan comes this way to kind of protect my units that are healing up here. We're going to pull back and heal up. Since he took a lot of damage from that Vindicator. Could throw some infantry at the captain. It's not ideal, that's for sure. Let's send one in and see how it goes. So shooting a whole 0.4, frag grenades a whole 0.4. Not a lot. What's his health at now? 7 out of 10 still? Jeez. He can heal himself also still, do some extra damage. Yeah, not great going after him with these guys, that's for sure. I may just leave them here. If the land speeders come up, we'll at least get some shots off. They're not going to do much damage, though. Yeah, a lot of these marine units are really difficult to take out. We got rid of the Vindicator, so that's good. Heroes are really tough to take out. These Fortresses of Redemption are going to be a pain. He can kind of just keep using influence and dropping them over and over again. So even if I destroy one, he can drop another one from orbit. I think he'd also do orbital strikes if he has it researched, which costs influence to do damage to an area. But I think that's going to have to be about it. Let me check the cities and see what we're doing. So 4 turns an ore extractor there. Here we're working on ore extractor and heavy weapon squad. Once we get our ore rolling in, I think we'll be in a much better spot and we can start trying to produce a bit more stuff. But I feel like we're awfully weak right now. We have a lot of units, but they're not very powerful, and I really have to use my entire army just to take out 1 or 2 of the enemy units. Partially it's because we're fighting now Space Marines and Necrons and stuff, but still haven't seen the Necrons. If we can push back the Marines, I might want to try to kill them if possible. I'm not sure if... I'm probably going to get really worn out, because even just taking a little bit of damage takes a long time to repair. I don't have any tech priests to repair with my units. Regular infantry, I can use my medkits, but they're at a point where pretty soon they're going to take enough damage to just get wiped out almost immediately. But that's probably going to be it for today, so what I'm going to do is save it before anything else happens. So in case something crazy happens. But yeah, that'll be it for today. If you're interested in earlier parts of other streams, I think my Orc campaign in this game is now all off of Twitch. I'm not sure if there's maybe one chapter left up. But all my Orc stream of this and my Necron stream of this and other games that I've streamed, including other Games Workshop games, are up on my YouTube channel as well, which is also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So if you're interested, please check things out there. Thanks very much for hanging out. Oh, I've actually got little bayonets on. Isn't that cool? Hopefully, I'll see you next time, though, and have a good one. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll have a little bit more time for this, and we'll try to kill some more Marines. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one.